Spending time with God is spending time within your word. And if you don't do that, you're not spending time with God. Praying alone is not just spending time with God. They all work together.
Yes. The thing is, we get too comfortable with God.
No matter how many times you read the word, there's something new each and every single time. God,
What now?
what now? Like,
Yeah.
what's the use of us
Yeah.
having a relationship if I'm not going to get what I want?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Unfiltered Conversations. I am your host V, and today we are in a different location, but that doesn't stop us from delivering what we need to deliver. And for today's episode, I'm actually quite excited because I'm here with my best friend after 2 years of waiting. I'm here with Mbali. How are you feeling about being on the podcast?
I'm excited.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you've been begging, so I was like,
I've been
grace.
begging, groveling.
Let me grace her with my presence.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So initially, this is a secret, but it's fine. I'll expose it. But initially, we shot my first episode with, I shot it with you and our friends. And then it didn't see the light of day because we had technical issues, right? And then, did you guys come for the second time as well? Was it only once?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So after that, it's been hard to get her here. But we thank God for this moment.
Yeah. The Lord said the time.
The time is now. And you know what? You can't question God's timing, you know? So, yeah. So where I like to start off with every guest is, I don't know if you know this, but I always ask each guest what their theme song of the season is.
Oh.
Have you thought about it?
Yeah.
Do you actually have one?
I do.
Normally people have to think.
No, I
Normally people have
do.
to they need a chance to think about it. And okay,
do.
so what is yours? You can go into detail if you want to. You don't have to. Or you can be vague. You can be vague.
I think I have two. But only because of the season that I'm in right now.
And it is?
Yeah. The two songs are Promise Keeping God by Musa Worship.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and the second one is Umelusi by Musayende.
I was listening to it.
This
morning.
That
It was getting me.
in the.
I said, Lord, I'm about to shoot a podcast. Let's get into
Yes,
it.
I was actually listening to God is promise keeping God on the way here.
Really? No. Those
are
are
the
good
two
choices because those have been also on my rotation. I think another one for me, because I can't pick the same ones as you, it's an old one, but it's been on repeat. Like Dwala by Hle. And it's an old one, but people are bringing it back on TikTok when she performs because of like all the riffs that she does now on the, like when she performs it live. But that has been my get up and go song. Like
Get up,
yep.
Get up,
Literally. Every time I need encouragement, I'm like, okay, it's time to play that song. I don't know how many times in the past 2 weeks I've played that song. Actually, month. I've played it.
Guys,
But that is good. I think those three are actually mine as well. Those three on repeat.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's conversation, it's a bit of a light one. I don't know if people are noticing, but now I'm like talking about more like everyday practical stuff
As you
on
should
the
be.
as I should.
As you should.
Because as much as we are like spiritual beings, but like I think sometimes when we over spiritualize stuff, we don't know how to live in the world. As much as we're not supposed to be of the world, we don't know how to live and operate in it, right?
At the end of the day, we are in the world.
Literally.
We
So
are.
we need to kind of know how to be representatives of Christ while living here, right? So I've been thinking, right, recently on my own convictions. This is a problem with the podcast. Sometimes you expose yourself. But anyways, I wanted to talk about this because I also have things that God has been dealing with me about with regards to this topic. So we're going to be talking about, are we using God as believers? Right? So I don't know. Have you ever had a situation where you've used God to get out of a situation?
What do you mean to get out of a situation?
I'll give you an example of me, right? I don't know which story to use because God has taken me from somewhere. Okay, but one time I was in a place where I was not supposed to be at all. And I said, Lord, if you just get me out of here, I will never do it again.
Oh, like that.
And then he does get me out, but somehow I found myself in the same situation.
Yeah.
So have you been in that type of situation?
Yes.
And how do you look back when you look back at that? How do you feel about that?
Yes, I have.
You don't have to give details. I'm not saying put your life out there.
No.
Oh, it's replaying in your mind.
Yeah. It's just,
okay.
I'm trying to think of like an example, but I feel like we've all been there. We were like, Lord, just take me. I won't do this again. And then, but because flesh.
Yeah.
Guys, sometimes I wish I was made out of flesh. Like,
You wish you were stronger.
yes.
Oh, and that's the struggle with this walk. I saw someone on TikTok. She was literally breaking down. She's like, I hate that I'm breaking down, but I'm gonna be real and post about it. And she's like, nobody talks about how difficult it is every single day to pick up your cross and follow Christ.
Every single
like
day.
it's a daily thing where you have to choose to live a holy life, a life that is righteous, a life that pleases God, like every single day. And I think that is also why I wanted to speak about this, because like when I say, are we using God, it's because when I thought about the statement or the question was because I felt like as people, the picture I had in my mind, let me say, is us not living righteously, but we come to God for X, Y, and Z. And why do we do that? And how do we stop ourselves from doing it, right?
I did that before. Okay, so backstory. I've always known God. Yeah, my whole life, because I started going to church. Grade I was, I'm going to say 13, 14. I started going to 3C. Can I say 3C?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I started going to 3C. And from like, that's when my walk with God started. But I only started to take it seriously. Like, seriously.
We both started taking it seriously at the same time, I think.
I think I don't know. I'm not sure.
Was it not? Okay, go on.
I think you might have started taking it seriously earlier than me.
Yes, but it's around the same time.
Around the same time.
But go on.
But yeah, last year to August.
Yeah.
That's when I started like taking it seriously. Like daily. I'm taking up the cross daily.
Yeah.
Walking with God daily.
Yeah.
And not just like Sunday. Because I would religiously go to church. But nothing in my life is changing.
That is the one thing I actually wanted to talk about. You are hitting the nail on the coffin. But I think one of the points that I wanted to bring up is how we like to go to church, and church is such a great place for us to feel like, renewed, and we feel lighter. We feel like, you know what? The load has been lifted.
Yeah.
Or we're going there because we want to receive something, right?
Or we're going there to show face.
Yes. And sometimes it makes me, don't you feel like the walk now becomes performative? Like we're trying to portray ourselves as Christians, as people who are righteous, but also we are living double lives. Or we go to church literally to make requests.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think my question now is, how do you describe maybe how a relationship with God looks like in comparison to, because I always say to people, guys, we need to stop using God as if he's a genie. Like we come to him and say, these are my 3 wishes, and then please deliver, thank you. And then that's all. Or when the only times we go to him is when we want something, when we need rescuing from something, or when we're desperate. But when it's good, we don't go there. Or even if it's not good, we choose not to go there.
Yeah.
So for you, how does a relationship with God look like? What does it mean to be in a relationship with God to you?
For me, I think it's like with any relationship. Do I talk to this person? is the like, I don't want to say back and forth because sometimes there isn't back and
Yeah.
forth.
Sometimes God is like,
Silence.
I'm just watching.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But like, are you talking to this person? Do you love this person? Do you think about this person daily? Do you think about my actions? How will they hurt this person or will they
Yep.
not?
Yep.
That's how a relationship is, right?
Mm.
So I think the difference between having a relationship with God and just showing face is that
The actually
the intimacy.
yeah.
The intimacy is the difference.
I agree. I agree.
Because it's just like spending time with God is spending time within your word. And if you don't do that, you're not spending time with God. Praying alone is not just spending time with God. They all work together.
Yes. I think I posted this sometime on a few months ago, and I said I never really understood why we need both. I used to think prayer is more important at some point, or I used to think the word is more important at one point. But then I realized the word is more about getting to know who God
Yes,
is,
his
character, but also he is also advising me at the same time. Whereas praying is my communication with God.
Yes.
That's why I speak to God.
Yes.
So if I read the word, it's like I'm reading a bio about someone. But then when I pray, I'm actually having a conversation, and that's how I get to know who he is as well.
And the prayer is like you said, the conversation with God. And then you can get your answer from the
Prayer.
word.
Oh, yes.
From the word.
yes.
So
both of them are
yes, both of them are needed. Both of them are very important.
Yeah.
One is not more important than the other.
yes.
It's all balanced.
Okay, now I want a topic that we actually talk about a lot.
Guys, can I just say
Yes.
that literally every single conversation, every time I talk to this girl,
Literally.
somehow, some way, God.
Like we'll be talking about normal things, and then we're like, "Ish, God."
I remember we were talking about this show, another show that we were watching, and we're like, but you see, God did do
And it wasn't like it's like a Christian show. We were just like,
Yes.
but with God, this wouldn't have happened. Or with God, 1, 2, 3, he wouldn't approve of 1, 2, 3. So it's actually funny how also in our relationship, because I think we've been friends for like 10 years.
Yeah. We've been friends for 10 years.
Anyways, we've
My
been friends for 10
goodness.
years.
Whoa.
That is scary to me. Like, what? But in the 10 years, seeing the growth of even our conversations, like, yeah, granted, we talk about whatever now,
Yeah.
but the way we also are able to talk about God freely and talk about, okay, I've been struggling with this,
Yeah.
and all of that is for me refreshing to me, because I think we need that.
Yes.
Because suffering alone on this walk is not going to get you anywhere at all.
And I just also want to say that our relationship and how it has evolved throughout the years is like proof that having God in the center of a relationship just deepens the connection.
The connection, yeah.
Because we don't have to talk every day.
No.
Because we don't. He's
Mm.
we're praying for you.
Deliverance.
But yeah, we don't need to talk every day.
Yeah.
But whenever we do, there is still depth.
Yes.
'Cause I think with a lot of friendships in the past, there wasn't any depth.
Yes. And it was easy to kind of
Drift
away from each other.
Yes. So now I can't because, girl.
I agree. Now, as I was saying, what we've been talking about. We've been talking about the topic of grace a lot. Like all the time we see each other, we somehow end up talking about grace. I don't know why. But it's also funny because even at home, when I speak to my younger brother, we're like, hey, Mara, this grace thing.
Oh,
We're always like talking about it because I feel it heavy
it is heavy.
in my heart.
It's so heavy.
To speak about grace, right? And the reason is, and what's funny is on Sunday, the pastor was talking about, he was talking about grace and mercy. And then the topic of the sermon was, what was it? Sorry, let me check it. But it was something like mercy and responsibility, I think. Yes, something like that. So he was emphasizing how God gives us mercy because it's like he was saying, okay, grace is something that we don't deserve, but mercy is still also God gives us, how do I explain? But God, the punishment that we were supposed to have, God is like, no, I'm not going to give you this punishment. He has mercy on us, right? But the thing that we forget to take note of is how God, when he gives us mercy, we have the responsibility of not doing the same thing. And the verse he used was John 8, where the woman who was getting stoned, she was found being an adulterer or whatever. And the people wanted to stone her. And then Jesus said, he who is without sin must be the one to cast the first stone. And then the people left, right? And Jesus asked her, where's everyone who was supposed to stone you, right? So he also said at the end of verse 11, it's John 8, verse 1 to 11. But at the end of verse 11, he says, I wrote it down. And then he says, go and sin no more. So that is the responsibility part that we have when God gives us grace and mercy. And I think we use this grace thing so that we can get away with stuff. But how do you think that, or why do you think we do that as people?
I think, oh, Vandla.
Wow.
I think also it's because it is not something that we are taught enough. I think, oh, Vandla.
It's okay. You can be honest. It's fine.
It's okay.
You're not name dropping. You're just
Yeah, I'm just
generalizing.
saying, but I honestly think that our churches don't speak about. We speak about grace as if it's like you can go. We can go get grace. I'm not disputing that, but we don't speak about the other side. The last verse, sin no more. We don't speak about that.
Yeah.
We touch light on it. We say, guys, stop sinning. But we don't like emphasize on the part, don't sin no more.
Yeah.
I've given you this grace.
Yeah.
I've given you this mercy. Going forward, why do you want to abuse it?
Yes. Why do you want to go back to it?
Why do you want to go back to it? So it's also like we are, I feel like I'm contradicting myself a bit. We are like humans at the end of the day. We are made of flesh. We are made of sin. We were created in sin in a way. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it properly.
I get what you're saying. Like, because of our flesh, even though we're not supposed to sin again, we know that we probably are going to.
And we do it. I think the problem starts when we sin knowing that we're going to be forgiven.
I actually wanted to touch on that, yeah.
Because we know we're going to be forgiven.
Yeah.
We know we are forgiven, actually. We are forgiven.
Yeah.
He has died for our sins. We now continue as if he hasn't died for our sins. Do you get me?
Yeah. I agree with that. I think there's this other saying that I saw. I'm not going to claim it as my own, but someone said on TikTok, Jesus died to set us free from sin, not to give us the freedom to sin.
Yes.
So I think we treat it as if it's the
freedom to sin. Yes.
And I've realized that the danger also in that is the more we sin, the more we, from my personal, and I'm not saying this far-fetched, like from my personal experience, the more I live doing things that are not right, the further and further I am with Christ. And not because he's rejecting me, but because I don't feel worthy. And I'm not saying that I always feel worthy to be in relationship with Christ, but now I feel filthy.
It's the shame that comes.
Yes, the shame that comes with it. And the moment I start to feel that shame, I know that I'm doing something wrong. And for me, sometimes it's not like, it wasn't in those times, it wasn't that I didn't know I was sinning. I knew. And you know, sometimes when you sin unintentionally, you can still be connected to God. But now when you keep sinning and you know it's wrong, you distance yourself because you're like, I don't deserve this. God can't forgive me. How many times has he forgiven me? I'm in the same place. Like, you're always, the enemy now is also playing in your mind. Like, you're not worthy. You can't go back to God because of how many times you've done the same thing, X, Y, and Z. So I think when it comes to the topic of grace, I believe that the church needs to be more effective in not just highlighting grace, but the
Yeah.
responsibility that we have.
Yes.
And also making it practical, because sometimes when people stand there, great, you tell us we have grace, don't sin, finish and clar. It's not, I think maybe helping people creating platforms. For example, one thing that I like about the Perrys, right? Even on their podcast, they always have these ads in between, whatever. And one of the ads they had was like giving resources for counselors to help people who are dealing with lust.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really wish the churches did that more.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would help.
Yeah. I think the churches, we focus on counseling for marriage, counseling for getting ready to be married, counseling for mental health, which are important. Yes. I'm not saying they're not important.
Yeah.
But I think there also isn't enough truth with like the struggle of lust and the struggle of like getting out of sin, because it's just like, pray guys,
Yeah.
you'll get it, but it's a struggle each and
Yes.
every single day.
Yeah.
I mean you can struggle with it by just looking on TikTok, for example.
Yes.
You see beautiful, you see beautiful men, you see beautiful women, and you're
Yeah.
just like, ooh.
Yes.
But your eyes.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
eyes.
And I think, I like what you said, that we have different counselings for different other things. But I think we don't necessarily have counseling for the things that
We struggle with.
we actually struggle with.
Yes.
Like, for example, I believe we need also counseling to deal with people who are struggling with unforgiveness.
Yes.
Who are dealing with lust, who are dealing with...
It can't just be a sermon. It can't just be a sermon, once a month.
Yes.
Not even once a month, once a quarter.
Yes.
And then the other years, it's like, oh, guys, God loves you.
Yes. Yes.
We need to keep talking about unforgiveness. We
Yes.
need to keep talking about pride. We need to keep talking about lust. These are things that people struggle with on a daily.
Yeah. We were talking about this at home when we had Bible study. I can't remember what verse we were reading, but we were talking about the prayer, the Our Father prayer. I think we were reading it in Luke though. And Luke doesn't say the whole prayer. There's key points that he highlights. But the part that says, forgive us as we forgive those who trespass against us. So we were kind of discussing how we can't expect to be forgiven if we do not forgive.
Yes.
Right? And I think there's a verse, I don't want to misquote the word, but there's a verse that speaks about how, I don't want to even say it's a verse, but I've heard that there's a verse that speaks about if we also harbor unforgiveness, how are we expecting God to listen to us?
Yeah.
Or is God open to hearing us when we have all this hatred and pride and whatnot? So I think sometimes also we think that we are great Christians because we come to church, we read the word, but there's things that we need to deal with.
There's a lot we need
in
to deal
us,
with. There's a lot and
with.
Even me, I have a lot that I need to deal with.
You are never completely done.
Never. I can't remember who I was saying this to, but I can't even remember what we were speaking about. And I was saying, I love how no matter how many times you read the word, there's something new each and every single time.
Yep.
Like, there's something new each and every single time.
Yep.
And that's something that I find so great about God, that he has this book where every time I read it, because I've read a lot of stuff in my life, but every time I read it, I find something new. I'm like,
It's funny because I also used to I'm trying to read the Old Testament.
That's what I'm reading right now. Girl. That's what I'm reading right now.
Like, once you get to Exodus, you're like, oh, God, help me through it. Because this is going to be a lot.
I really need to know everybody. Everyone.
And sometimes I'm like, I read and then I'm like, yo, you know what, Lord, I'll come back to this. I'm trying to get to the point. But when I used to start read the New Testament literally every year, start to finish. But every single year, when I look back at my notes from each and every year, I realize God was speaking to me differently in different seasons when I was reading the same exact scripture. And it's funny because this other influencer was talking about this week, and she was like, the Bible is such a book that needs discernment, and it's filled with so much wisdom, and it's a spiritual book. So you need God to be the one to also translate what is going on.
Yes.
Yes, you can read it from a English perspective, and if you read it from this is English perspective, you're gonna get the same thing every time.
Every single time.
Every single time, because in English whatever you see is what is written, right? But in the spirit, when God speaks to you in that chapter, you realize you learn different things.
Yes.
So we've been speaking, but anyways, I think maybe to kind of close it out, let's name like ways that we could be using God, because maybe other people don't know that they are using God, right? For whatever benefit they have or they want in their life. Let's name a few and then kind of get to. I want to touch this thing, but it's going to take a while. But I want to touch on. Actually, let's name them first. I'll get back to it.
Touch.
No, I want to. It's something that we need to touch after we name the example.
Okay, you start naming.
One way that I think we use God. I did actually mention this earlier. I think when we want to get out of trouble. Oh Lord, can I please not? I don't know what, I can't verbatim say it or like plainly say it, but get me out of this situation and I will not do it again. I won't be here anymore, or I won't hang out with this person, or I won't date this person, or whatever. But I think we use them in those situations.
What?
Your turn.
Oh.
Your turn. You're like, okay.
Like what?
It's your turn, darling.
I think like what you said, using him in the sense of like, Lord, please take me out of this situation. But also I can't think.
You can't think.
I can't think.
Okay, it's fine. I think I have another one. We touched on okay. Another one is we treat prayer as a transaction. So we pray and say, we come to God only when we want something, like we've said, but we come to him like, Lord, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you.
I was that person.
Yeah,
I was that person.
Like, also, I used to be like, Lord, why aren't you doing this for me?
Yes.
When I've been doing this for you.
Yes. And let me tell you about mine is a bit comical.
Okay.
It's not funny, but it's sad, but it's comical.
Go on.
In the beginning of last year, I was looking for a job, right? And I would tell God, guys, I was so arrogant. I was so
You're
arrogant.
not the only one.
I was so arrogant. I was telling God that I have been going to church. That's all that I've been doing, by the way. Not reading the word.
I've been going to church.
I have been going to church all of my life. Why are you not doing this for me?
Yeah.
Why are you not giving me a job? I've been applying. I've been praying. I've been going to church.
I've been fasting.
I've been fasting. Because I have been fasting. Guys,
Emphasis on I've been fasting.
what have I been doing, guys? I'm sorry. What have I been doing?
Yeah.
But I think, you know what? It's steps. It's okay. It's steps.
Growth.
Yeah. But I was telling God that. I was like, I'm fasting. I'm praying. I'm reading the word sometimes.
Sometimes.
But this is more than enough. Why am I not doing? Why am I not getting this? And then there's the comparison
With other people.
who
Who aren't living for Christ.
Yes. And I'm like, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
With so
Yes. And I don't think they're doing what I've been doing.
Yep.
On Sundays, I don't see them posting going to church.
Yep.
And here I am going, listen, worship, I'm there. Hands up.
Tears.
Tears.
Makeup ruined.
Yes. And I'm not getting what I want. And you, Lord, you're doing it for someone else who's not even like visibly worshiping you.
Yeah. Or living.
Yes.
Right.
I don't know if they live.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
visibly, like what I'm
I
seeing, they're not doing that. And you did this for them.
Oh, pride. Pride is so. The thing is, we get too comfortable with God, because I also used to have that thing. And what's worse is when you also serve, it's even worse.
Yes.
I used to be like, Lord, I'm in the worship team.
Yeah.
Lord, I'm doing ministry. I'm doing podcasts with ministry. Like, when are we gonna get this job?
Yeah.
Like, I've fasted, I've prayed, I've done 1, 2, 3. There's so many people that I know who aren't living righteously, who aren't doing, but they are like moving.
They're moving in life.
Hey,
Listen.
they are moving. And you're just like, so for me, when I think about those situations, it's like we take God as, like, this relationship we have with God is a transaction.
Yes.
Whereas we have to get down to why we were created, one, and what is our purpose here.
Yes.
The Lord tells us about how we need to seek his kingdom first. All these things are added benefits. But what we need to do is actually seek God first and foremost. That is our first obligation.
Yes.
Anything on the world is a plus.
It's a plus.
Do you know what I mean? But there's a verse, sorry, I'm going off screen. There's a verse that I took a screenshot of. There's so many that I did. Where is it? It's Matthew 6:33 is the one that I just referenced that says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all these things will be added unto you. But I was thinking about this other verse. I'm like, wait, no. Where's this verse, right? And it's actually in the same chapter, but earlier. It says, lay not up yourself treasures upon the earth. Let me read it. King James. Hold on.
While you're reading, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to translate it in my mind.
So hold on. Wait a minute.
Lay.
That with. Anyways, it says, don't store up treasures here on earth where moths eat them and rust destroys them and the thieves break in and steal. Store your treasures in heaven where moths and rust cannot destroy them and thieves cannot break and steal them. So it's emphasizing how important it is for us to focus on the bigger picture, which is what we're going to be benefiting when we go into heaven.
And
or the
I think
kingdom
that's
of God.
also something that we are not taught again. We are not taught about the blessings that are eternal.
Yeah.
The blessings that we'll receive only
After
after.
we've done something here.
Yes. So I think because of that, we are always so focused on the blessings that are on earth.
Yeah.
The blessings that are tangible.
Yeah.
Those are the blessings that we focus on so much that if we don't get them, we're like, God,
What now?
what now? Like,
Yeah.
what's the use of us having a relationship if I'm not going to get what I want?
Yeah.
And also another thing that recently I've been trying to program my mind into accepting, because sometimes we need to program our minds, is that God does not need me.
Yeah.
I was not created here to please. I'm not here for I'm not here for myself.
Yes.
Basically, God does not need me to fulfill his purpose. God does not need me for his name to be proclaimed. He does not need me.
Yeah. You need him.
I need him.
Yeah.
I was created to fulfill his purpose. That's it. I'm not here for vibes. I'm not here, God did not bring me to this earth to get a job and to
Honestly.
to get a job,
Or get a
to
husband.
get so much money, to get a husband. I was not
That's not.
I'm here so that his will may be done. That's it.
Like.
He does not need us.
Yeah.
And I think once we accept that, that's when the prayer can change.
Yeah. The heart posture.
The
when
heart,
praying.
yes, it can change. Now it's no longer, Lord, I need 1, 2, 3. And if this does not happen, this relationship is not going to work out.
You reminded me of First Chronicles as we close. First Chronicles 28 verse 9. It says, and Solomon, my son, learn to know God, the God of your ancestors, intimately. Worship and serve him with your whole heart and a willing mind. For the Lord sees every heart and knows every plan and thought. If you seek him, you will find him. But if you forsake him, he will reject you forever. And I think that should be a reminder for everyone that this is what we came to do, serve and worship Christ, right? We need to always seek him, and he won't forget us, because there's going to be a time where we're going to need him to claim us. And we're like, Lord, remember me? Please don't send me down there, And imagine him being like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know him here. So, yeah.
And I think it also ties back to to Jesus' purpose for him being on earth. It was for him to serve, not to be served. So if that was Jesus' purpose,
What more us?
what about you?
Snap, clock it.
What about you?
Clock it.
Clock it.
Clock it. Thank you so much for coming. This was a
Thank you
very
so much for having me.
interesting conversation. One of the longest, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we've been recording for like 40 minutes.
Oh, two yappers together.
Is
is one tap.
Is a terrible combination. But thank you so much for coming and sharing your knowledge and wisdom and your personal experience, because I know a podcast can sometimes be too vulnerable for a lot of people, but I appreciate it so much.
You can call me back again.
I'll call you back, definitely.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
It's so nice seeing you in
Anytime.
your element.
In my element.
So
Give
lovely.
a shy.
Oh, God is working here.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this lands in soft hearts, not hardened hearts. And I hope God just transforms all of us. It's not just a word for you guys, but it's a word for me.
It is a
and
word for me as
for
well.
her as well. So be mindful of that and continue being in your word, continue praying and living righteously.
Yeah.
It's a cross that we have to carry every day. So
And it's a journey.
yeah, it's a journey.
It's a journey. It's not something that's going to happen instantly.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen tomorrow.
Yep.
It may not happen next year. But it's really a journey,
Yeah.
honestly speaking.
Yeah.
I think also, sorry, I am so sorry.
Girl, go on.
I'm so sorry. But also, because we were talking about grace, I think we should also give ourselves a bit of grace.
Yeah.
Because, or maybe I need to give myself a bit of grace. Some people need to be hard on themselves. But I think we also need to give ourselves just a little bit of grace.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
I agree.
it's a
I
journey.
agree. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.
Bye.